everyone, today I'll be reviewing this brand new documentary just dropped on Netflix called The Untold Story of Lamar Odom. And this documentary, like when it was coming on Netflix, so I personally actually I wasn't like where this guy Lamar Odom, is he alive or dead? Because I do remember when he was admitting to the hospital because of the drug overuse. And this way this documentary starts, I thought, oh, did he pass away? And like I was really edge of my seat. But later on, when he started talking in his documentary, I was like, oh, thank God he's not dead. Of course, in this documentary, Kloe Kardarshian, she also shows up and she talks about his addiction and how, like, she met him and how, like they got married and they have this show. And Lamar Odom, he also comes clean about his addiction and how it was like married to this guy, this Coley. He was telling us all the behind the scene drama, this documentary. So before I go to my review, and I'm gonna be honest, so I personally don't watch any of the reality series Kardashian. However, even though I don't watch them, I have seen Coley and Lamar. They're like they used to have a reality show, and I used to watch it. Like I have seen like a lot of episodes with them, and I used to like them as a couple. That is why I personally was invested in this. So I thought overall this documentary, it was quite good, especially it does bring all this like behind the scene drama and everything. And when I was watching it, once again it brings me back to this realization that all this reality show, they're so fake. Like even after watching this documentary, I just realized how fake it is. As I said, I used to watch them back then, and I did thought they are happily married. And Coley, she was trying to get pregnant and she was like trying really hard, blah blah, and all this thing, how it is. But after watching this, I just realized, man, these people are really just fake. Although when he had this incident in 2015, this drug overdose, I remember she was saying something or something. But so I'm glad personally, like she was in this documentary, and she was talking about how it felt behind the scene. She was doing all this for him, because end of the day, when I was watching the reality show, felt like she was quite devoted to him, and she really cared about him. It wasn't all fake. That's the reason I was watching them. So after watching this documentary, felt like it was true. I guess she did care about him and everything. So that's nice. It's not a fake marriage. So that was nice, I guess. So overall, this documentary, like it is about, like, how do I say this? This is about, cashing them in that event. Like that thing happened 2015. Now Netflix getting them and talk about it. Like, and it was a huge deal when that happened. It was like peak of their fame, So back then it was big deal, like when he had this, and it was quite big news back then. And watching this documentary, once again, I was feeling these people are here to cash that incident. Then again, I bet Lamar Odom, he has a lot of fan, and they will be watching this. Like he is this NBA player, right? Like and I bet he does have fan and everything. So they will be watching this and find out what happened behind the scene. From that perspective, I do think it does bring all the behind the scene, right? Like what it happened and why it happened. How did he, like how did he develop this addiction? So I feel like it did bring light to that perspective. And as a documentary, is it worth checking for like nobody, like people who doesn't know them? No. If you don't know these people, of course you will not like this. This isn't like I said. So this documentary didn't bring anything for everyday people. Like I don't recommend a normal audience watching this, because it didn't bring anything new or nothing entertaining here or any informative. You know what I mean? Like, so as a documentary, I would say like if it's just because it is, I guess, end of the day, celebrity behind the scene drama. From that perspective, yeah, like if you know them, you will be entertained by this news, like it is entertaining still, as I said, because I knew them back then. I was watching it, I found it like, oh, Wow. Everything was definitely fake beside, Kloe care about him. So yeah, so it's like if you don't know them, you will not like this. It's, let's be honest here. But if you knew them back then or something, you had some kind of attachment to them, of course it is entertaining to see uh, what was going on back then. So overall, I would say it is like, if it's just you're a fan of them and you're watching them, I think it's okay documentary. But if you don't know these people, you cannot stand them, it is not that entertaining. It doesn't bring anything new to the table. Overall, I feel like they was giving rating is like a really 2 star. But Netflix has money and they have audience for this kind of stuff, so I bet it will be hit on Netflix. Because I did, and end of the day, I did like it, because I do like Kloe, and I feel like she's not a bad person or phony person or fake. Even after watching this documentary, I was thinking she's not that bad. And that's my thought on this. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this documentary? If you enjoyed this review on this documentary, don't forget to check out my other review on other documentary. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take